back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, welcome to you. So my lovely Aries, if you stumble on this message, I trust the message is there for you at that time, because my messages are not time specific. As we go along the reading, I will be drawn to one of these oils along here with a little affirmation on, and this time I'm using my spell globe, so we will be putting some intention and having a look what's in there. So with all that said and done, let's start shuffling the cards, shall we, and see what messages are coming out for the lovely Aries on this occasion. What have we got for Aries? I don't know why my eye's been diverted to that globe straight away, and I don't normally come to that, but there's something they're showing me a chicken. I don't know why I've got chickens, but unless somebody's thinking of buying chickens, or I've just recently started breeding chickens, but there's something about chickens. Okay, but we'll digress from that for now. I just saw it in the corner of my eye. So we've got, thank you, universe, for helping me see beyond the limits of fear. Thank you for expanding my perceptions so that I can see what is of the highest good. Okay, so sort of sense of gratitude here, sense of thanking the universe for pointing things out for you, seeing the limits of fear. So you've been in a situation, whoever I'm picking up with, where you have been sort of worried over a situation, okay, cause you some concern. It may be that you had a medical issue and you're thanking them that everything's come out okay, or somebody around you has come out okay. It's that kind of an energy, but there's sort of a gratitude, thank you energy here for you as we start this reading. So what else have we got for Aries? What else have we got for Aries, Spirit? So I want to go with that card there, because it's just flipped itself out, and it's the Ace of Cups. Okay, the Ace of Cups coming in, and this is trying to control your emotions. She wears a blue dress, so this is your emotions are quite, or they have been quite high, and you're trying to keep a handle on it, because if you can see, she's trying to control her feelings, her emotions from spilling over. So you're trying to take control of your life at the minute, Aries, okay, because it's been sort of a lot to deal with. You've had to deal with quite a lot. What else have we? I didn't want to go back in, actually, so I am going to have that. And it's the Queen of Cups, and as we can see, she's been sitting emotionally, and I feel like I want to say that's the tears you've cried for some of you. You've been in this situation where she wears a red dress as well, so it's affected your root chakra. It's gone to the base of you completely. So you've dealt with, or you've been dealing with, a lot of an emotional situation, but now you're coming out of it and you're starting to breathe. I want to say breathe a sigh of relief, Aries. Okay, so what else have we got for Aries? And we've got the Empress, okay, coming in. The Empress comes in. I feel like you've had an emotional turmoil burdening on your shoulders, okay? And for some of you, I also look at this as well as news of a pregnancy. So there could be news of a pregnancy for some of you, but it's all to do, the whole of this so far, with all the blue, is to do with something that has really took toll on you emotionally. Okay, it's like I say, there's tears being shed here, and it has affected you. What else have we got going on then? For the poor Aries, I feel like I want to say poor Aries, but the outcome, you know, you've got through this, because that's why this card has come through here at the very start of this reading, Aries, for you, saying thank you, universe, for helping me. Okay, and I feel like it's, you know, it has been sort of emotional, an emotional roller coaster, and you've been fearful for how things were going to turn out in your life, okay, because when we don't know where we're going, or we're lost, or things have impacted on us, it's that kind of an energy. So what else have we got for the lovely Aries? And we've got, wow, destination. Okay, as I said, I feel like you felt like you'd gone off the rails in a metaphorical sense, Okay, you'd lost your sense of direction. You didn't know where you were going. You felt lost. And now, you know, you've got, I just want to say you've got through it, Aries. You've got through this and you're back on track. You are back on track. So what else have we got for Aries? I feel like some of you as well may be going on planning a holiday, and it's literally going on a train, that you will have to do a train journey. That's not going to resonate for everybody, but you know, I am picking up that as well for some of you. And we've got Will of the Wisp here, treasures hidden in the shadows. And I feel like, again, this is your energy where, you know, you've been in a situation where, again, we've got the blue. It's affected you massively emotionally, this situation, over the last couple of months, what you've been dealing with, okay? And you've hidden a lot, Aries. You have hidden a lot of your inner feelings, how this has truly affected you. But you are coming out of that now, okay? You are coming out of that energy. Just feel like I want to reach in and give you a big hug, whoever I'm picking up with here. So let's have a look at the two animal spirit cards, the energies we're dealing with. And we've got the alchemical sign of water, and it's the stingray. And I feel like this is the energy that you've been dealing with. It's as though somebody, or you've seen somebody's true colours, okay? So the situation has come to a head and you've seen true colours of somebody around you. And then, wow, this is your energy. The energy of the alchemical sign of fire, and it's the tiger. And can you see the new moon here and in the third eye? This is a new chapter coming in, and you've stood your ground, you've battled, okay? You're a survivor. You've survived this, Aries, whatever this. And I want to say that they're putting the words in my mouth here, and it's traumatic. There's something here that you've gone through, and it's been quite traumatic, okay? So let's just get another card out before we go on to the spell globe. They want me to pull two out, so I'm going with the two. And we have Feast of Plenty, choices and their consequences. And this is what you've been dealing with, okay? You've been dealing with choices and consequences, but now you're coming out on top. I want to go with the 20th of the following month. So whenever you get this reading, go with the 20th of the following month of when these changes will really start to come into effect. There's something here about working with Lemurian crystal, okay? I haven't got any to hand at the moment because all my crystals I've more or less packed away, because I've got a lot going on in my house at the minute, and I've packed all my precious crystals away. But yeah, look up Lemurian crystal, and I feel like you should get a piece of that, because I feel it'll benefit you to work with. It's a very well, I won't go into it on here, but it has sort of lines, like ridges along Lemurian crystal, where it's, they call it, I'm trying to think of the word, coding, that's it. It has, they have coding within it, and you can work with that coding, you can work with that energy. But yeah, look up about Lemurian crystal, it's fascinating, and it might be worth you getting a piece of that, because I think that would be very beneficial for you, Aries, okay? It also helps to harness your fears and doubts as well with Lemurian crystal. But like I say, there's a vast amount of knowledge on that, but I just feel whoever I'm picking up with here, it would be in your best interest to try and acquire a piece of Lemurian crystal, okay? And then we've got stars in the sky, limitless possibility coming in. So this is you being coming out of all that emotional energy that you've been dealing with, and finally feeling grounded and coming out on the other side. Okay, and there's no limitless possibilities for you. There's more of a sense of freedom, more of being able to get your life back on track. So let's get the spell globe, okay, and to put some good intention in here to start with. So for Aries, okay, they've been through a very emotional energy, dealing with quite traumatic situations around them. Okay, so let's put some positive peace and calming energy into the spell globe for Aries. And let's have a look what we can see and message wise coming in for you. As I said at the start, I was sort of drawn to some outline of chickens. So some of you could be thinking of buying some chickens, just the odd one or two, maybe to support your own egg need. Okay, what else have we got coming in for Aries, please? I've got poppies coming in here. You know, like the remembrance poppies that they show for this time of the month. And I feel like this is a man in spirit coming through, who would have been in the army. Okay, very would have had medals coming in, because obviously with the poppies and what have you. And they're drawing in close to some Aries just to say, they know you've been up against it at the moment. I've got the initial G coming out with this person, okay? The initial G. So whether that's associated for the person here or it's their initial, okay? So bear that in mind. I've also got a child here, and I feel this is a child that was miscarried coming through, and they're just showing me being wrapped in a red blanket, like a they were put in sort of a red shawl type blanket. Okay, but I have got a child here coming through that was recently passed to spirit. Okay, they had complications, they're saying, with their abdomen. And that's why the miscarriage took place. There was some problems with their forming of their abdomen not correctly. But with children who don't make the first journey, as I call it, they are still there within your energy fields to return at a later date when it's the time for them to come back. So just to be mindful of that. Okay, let's just give this another shake. What else have we got for Aries? It's showing me a picture of a white door. There's going to be a property that's significant with a white door for some of you, okay? I've got a lady's name of Grace coming through. Female in spirit coming through, named Grace, who wants to connect with one of the Aries. And I've also got the name Peter. And I feel like Peter's associated here on the earth plane. And this lady has been around that family because they've been going through some issues at the moment. This lady lived well into her 80s who passed, and she passed in her own bed at home, she's telling me. So she's coming through as well. And I'm also being given the date the 23rd, so that we could be coming on a memory link as well. The 23rd is important. So my lovely Aries, I hope you can take something from that reading. Don't forget, any likes, comments, you know how it goes, guys, for the analytics. Just a little payback for me. So until next time, you take care of you. Bye then.